I am not putting down anybody. What I do know is that your girl cannot fake. If I feel it, what my mouth won't say, my facial expression will, or my distance or silence. So either way, I'm still speaking. What I love about that is that I have learned in doing so that I am not wrong. I've learned how to do it better because I do not have to expose everything that I'm thinking. Okay, let's start there to everybody. If you need to know, you'll know. And if you don't need to know, I'll leave you guessing and I'll leave you thinking about it. Especially if you know you've done something and you want to pretend and shift the narrative, I'm going to leave it right there in your lap. The thing I love most about it is that I've learned to be true to me. And people used to say, fake it till you make it. And I used to try to really do that. And I used to try to take on everything. And then the faking till I make it, I would go the distance. Like the faking was real. Like I would go and show up. I would go and pretend I was okay. I would go and be there and hush and sacrifice. And then I realized, why am I doing that? I don't care who it is, okay? And I mean that. At your job, whether it's family, in your home, you do not need to fake it. What you need to do is assess and pull yourself into you. Thank you, Dr. Nita Phillips. She talked about how every morning she would assess herself, and I started doing the same thing. I wake up trying to feel, what am I waking up to? Am I still feeling something from yesterday? Am I still dealing with something? Am I hurt? And if I am, then I know how to move accordingly. In other words, if I know that I wake up and I wake up hurting, for me, that's like, okay, I wake up in an emotional deficit. So don't take on anything else today because you're still dealing with something from yesterday. So you be mindful how you move. You be mindful what you say, who you engage with, because you're still hurting. You've got to acknowledge that you're hurting. And when you do that, you're going to be able to not take on anything and not to bleed on somebody else that you don't mean to bleed on. But you got to first acknowledge and see where you are. We're so busy when we're faking, pretending that we don't have emotion. And that's not powerful at all. And if I was in doubt at all that I was right, a video, that's why I love social media, a video from last year where she talked about how Jesus cried. Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, ugly crying about his emotions. So when you pretend something, you're not being powerful, you're not being godlike, you're not being anything but detrimental to yourself. So examine you. See where you are. See where you need to go. What you need to take on. Maybe in that day, in that hour, you don't take on anything else. And it's okay. You don't owe it to anybody else to wake up taking on their problems because you're not God. You cannot change anything. You being superhuman and trying to take on everything does not change a dadgum thing. All it does is make you feel worse than you are, and you're going to fail because guess what? You are not God. Be emotionally responsible, be socially responsible, be mentally responsible for you and to you. Because if you're not good to you, you are a waste to everybody else. It's been your girl, Candy with Kim. Stop trying to fake it till you make it. Just be real about where you are and then decide what you need to take on.